Hi everyone. I wanted to come on and just let y'all see what the procedures are here in North Carolina before entrance in the building. I really hope everyone is taking this serious. I know that God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. But we also have to take in consideration of not being foolish. Okay? We just don't want to say that, oh, I'm not going to get this thing. Oh, it's only for the elders, low immune systems. Because there are people that are dying from this virus. And I'm not saying that to put fear into anyone, but I want everyone to take care of themselves and to love themselves enough to be considerate of the possibilities of this being transmitted to you and then to your family. I'm coming out because not only am I a healthcare worker, I have to go to physical therapy. I need this physical therapy because my hip has been hurting, and it gradually got to the point where I had to walk on a cane, and I had to walk on crutches for like 3 weeks. So this is something that I have to do. If I did not have to be out here, trust me, I would be in my house. I would truly be in my house for essentials, like going to the grocery store, like I did yesterday. I had to go to the grocery store, so I went and got some groceries and stuff, and came back to the house. And when I go to the grocery store, I have a list, so I make sure I get everything that is needed that will last at least 2 weeks. Because we really don't know how long this quarantine is going to last. You know, they said to the end of April, now they're saying May, and now they've already canceled schools. Kids are not going to, these college students and these high school seniors are not going to be able to walk across the stage, and they have worked really, really hard. You know, I have two kids. I have 4 kids in all, but I have 2 kids that I biologically had, and I have 2 kids that are by love. And my 2 biological I raised as a single parent. So I didn't get married until both my kids had graduated high school, and you know, I was just basically on my own. So the reason I'm saying that is because my oldest son, he did not walk across the stage. He chose not to walk across the stage. So he just wanted his diploma. Not all kids are like that. Not all kids are like that. And my daughter, which is my baby, she wanted to walk across the stage. And she got her cap and gown and she walked across that stage. So every child is different, and every child is going to affect differently. So if you have a teenager and they have been working hard, they have worked extremely hard to keep their grades up, even if they didn't have the best grades in the world, but they made it through those 12 years of school, please, somehow, some way, celebrate them. Show them some type of celebration, because they deserve that. We know we put the work in as parents, but they put the work in also as kids, of sitting in that class, tolerating things that they really didn't want to, for the ones that didn't really want to be in school and went to school anyway. And then for the ones that really put their all, complete effort in it, find a way to celebrate them. If there is no celebration of them walking across the stage, maybe we could all come up with something after their graduation. Once the quarantine is over and those seniors are able to do something in the form of a celebration for them. These are just things that I think about, because I know I didn't have the best grades. The fact of the matter is I graduated, and I did not graduate with a low GPA. I graduated with an average GPA. But the fact of the matter is I enjoyed every moment of being a senior, especially those last 3 or 4 months, that February, March, April, and May, when you are a senior and you get your spring break and you get to leave school early. You don't have to go to class if you already did your, passed your exams, or you exempt out of your exams. And, I loved every minute of being a senior. I loved it. Even though when I was a senior, I was pregnant with my first son. But I loved being a senior, even walking around with my big belly, because I had my son in December of my senior year. So when I went back to school in February, I truly enjoyed it. It was time when we got out of school early. The senior class, we all went to the lake, because I'm from the country. So we all left school early. We went to the lake. We partied. We hung out. We did like senior things. And then when the time got closer and we exempt out of our exams, if your grades was up to par, if you had all the classes that you needed, you didn't have to go back to school. Things like that was such a joy to do. And it gave you that feeling of seniority. That's the word. It gave you that feeling of seniority. Like, yes, I'm that one. I'm that senior. I did this. I'm about to leave y'all. Y'all freshmen and junior, freshmen and sophomores have no idea. We had fun with it. We had senior week. We had a senior dance. My high school, we did a lot for the seniors, and we really had fun. So that's why I'm just saying, I'm going to reiterate how important it is for these seniors, especially these high school kids that are graduating and getting ready to go into college. Because even now, with that thought in mind, you have senior high school students coming from high school that are 17, 16, 18, 19. It's a wide range of numbers that are seniors, and they're going to college. And right now, they should be in school doing their SATs, preparing for the SATs if they haven't done them already, or if they're taking a second try at it, or even a third try at it, doing their CATs. They're doing so many different things, preparing themselves for the next level of life, of education. And no matter if they go to college or if they don't go to college, it's still they're being prepared for the next phase of life. So these kids, parents, I commend y'all. I truly do. I commend each and every one of y'all for preparing your kids, and I'm praying that the parents are preparing their kids, even though they're at home. I know they can become challenging. They can be a handful and just be a load, because teenagers are a lot. And I understand this, but moms and dads, aunts and uncles, grandmas, grandpas, cousins, help these seniors prepare themselves for college or for whatever next step that they're getting ready to take in life, because it's going to be a challenge for them. And it's going to be even more of a challenge for them because they don't have the opportunities that other seniors did have, or years before them, the students that were before them as seniors did have. So they don't get to have that preparation that so many others had, because they're being quarantined in the house. And granted that there's things that they're doing online, but it's nothing like face to face. It's nothing like being able to ask those questions of learning in a group. There's nothing like that. It's just not. And I understand that this is a challenge, and I commend the school system for getting things together so quickly, so that our younger ones and our older ones can still prepare themselves for the next year and learn something and stay on task. I commend the school board for that. Just take consideration in those kids that are about to, in September. I would pray this thing is all done by then. In September, August and September, they're going to leave you and they're going to go to college, and they don't have that experience. So help some way or somehow. That's all I want to say. Just help some way, somehow. But yeah, I'm about to walk in here. I'm pulling up to my physical therapist. So I want y'all to be able to see what happens when you're going into the buildings. And this is here in North Carolina. Okay? So stay tuned. I'll be back. All right, so I'm getting ready to walk inside. Hi.
Just a few questions for you. Have you been out of the state in the last few weeks?
No.
Out of the state, out of country in the last few weeks?
No.
Any fever, shortness of breath, coughing?
No.
All right. Get your temperature real quick. All right, you're good to go. And do you know where you're going today?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. You too.
Good, thank you.
It's good, Dad. It's press on. They're not anyone suspected to have or been diagnosed with COVID-19. No. We'll check the temperature real quick on your forehead. Feel like your bag. Yep. Look at your bag. Oh, that's
Wow.
pretty valid. All right, you're good to go.
So as you see,